Hi butterflies, welcome back to the channel. This is going to be your quick message of the day. We have 6 cards right here. The first card that we have is Notice the Sign. So basically what this card is saying to me is that some of you have been trying to avoid certain synchronicities and signs that have been appearing in your life. This could be for the good, okay? So you could be missing certain opportunities because you're not taking note of the signs. This could also include you could be missing phone calls, not checking your emails. For some of you, I am picking up that there are certain themes that could be repeating in your life, and this is because there's a lesson that needs to be learnt out of these themes. It could be coming from people, situations beyond our control, but this card is saying basically to notice those signs. Notice what your guides, your angels, your God, or whoever you believe in is trying to tell you, because there's always a message within signs. And you can also find signs from seeing like pennies on the floor, feathers. You could be speaking to a total stranger and they say a certain sentence to you, or they give you an answer that you wanted, an answer. You have a specific question in your head and you may speak to a stranger, a shopkeeper, or whatever the case is, and then that person is actually giving you the answer to your question. And this card is just basically saying, see the signs all around you. Okay, we also have Cupid. So this is the indication that a lot of things are coming to mind when I look at this Cupid card. It's saying to focus on self, focus on giving love to yourself first and foremostly, focus on respecting yourself. Because when you give love to yourself and you respect yourself, then you gain that outwardly. How you treat yourself is how other people will treat you. This is also an indication for some singles that you may encounter a new love very soon. This person's very romantic. I'm picking up Pisces vibes for some reason. And I did mention before, I think it was like last week in my videos, that we are, in the energies of Jupiter being in Pisces. And once upon a time, Jupiter was once ruled by Pisces, but I see it more as being ruled by Neptune. Anyway, and I mentioned that it gives me the feeling of, people connecting together, people connecting with people that will end up being their life partner, soulmates reviving, soulmate connections reviving, etc. But people transitioning from maybe being, dating each other to being in a full-time commitment. And I definitely get a sense that some of you could be connecting with someone new. Some of you could actually be thinking about reviving an old relationship, or someone from the past could be coming back in. I'm also picking up that this person never stopped loving you, for some of you that resonate with that. I also pick up that if you are in an existing relationship, this is a time where you may want to introduce more romance into your life. I'm hearing poetry, music, etc. But this is a very magical time for you, or you are called to focus on creativity, maybe focus on, how you can make yourself feel good, is what I'm picking up right here. We have family. So this is an indication that you may need to connect more with your family, if it's safe to do so and if you can. And you can also do that by, Zoom, phone calls, etc. Or some family members may want to reach out and connect with you. Some of you, I'm hearing, you could be more closer to your friends than your family. You may have friends that are like family. So this is a time to really, gauge with your friends and connect with your friends, spend quality time with them, etc. Okay. We also have change in direction. So for some of you, this is the indication, because we've got the change in direction card underneath the family card. So this could be an indication that some of you may want to cut away from family and friends. This is not for all of you, but some of you may actually want to distance yourself from, maybe this could be like toxic family members. This could be toxic friends that you want to get away from, toxic work colleagues, whatever the case is. And this card is affirming that yes, you will be taken away from these people. These people will be taken away from you. You know, your path will go into different directions, and, you know, wish them well on their journey, and obviously continue on your journey and continue to be the amazing, magnificent you. But there is someone or a group of people that may be taken away from you, and it's for your soul's growth. Okay. They weren't supposed to continue on the same journey as yourself. This is also an indication that you may have, you know, unfortunately, some toxic family members, because everyone's family is not perfect. And this is saying to maybe distance yourself from these particular people or a particular person. This is why we have the change in direction card right here. This is also an indication that some of you may need to actually have a change in direction. We are experiencing a solar eclipse in Sagittarius, and eclipses are about releasing, getting rid of, right? And there could be certain ways of being, toxic traits that you may have held onto for a long time, things that you may know you need to release, people, places, things, habits. Okay. And this card is saying there needs to be a change in direction. If you continue on the path that you're on now, you know, the same thing is going to keep repeating. And not only is it going to keep repeating, whatever that thing is that you know deep within that you need to change. None of us are perfect, but we all have things that we can tweak or get rid of to enhance our life and make our life better for ourselves or for others around us, right? So this card is urging you to take that change in direction, because we don't want to be stuck in the same cycle and wonder why things are not working out for us. You know, change comes from within. You know, yes, we can get help from outsiders, and this could also be a thing. This card could be saying if you feel that you can't make that change for yourself, then maybe it might be time to ask a professional to help guide you, or help aid you, I should say, on this new journey, because something definitely needs to be eclipsed from your life. And, you know, you may have held on to it for a long time, and by you holding on to this thing, place, people, whatever the situation is, it's keeping you in a stuck cycle. And, you know, your guides, your angels, maybe your family members could be telling you, you need to release this thing, you know, because it's going to destroy you, or whatever the case is. And you may feel like, I really, really want to do it, but I can't, I don't know how to do it. And it could also be ways of thinking. Some of you may actually want to create a family. I'm picking that up as well. Some of you may actually want to have a family, but you may feel like, oh, it's not going to work out because there's all these, you know, reasons why you could be thinking it won't work out. But these cards are basically saying that if you actually wanted to have and create that family, there's going to be a change in direction. And as I look, butterflies, there's a baby in the carriage. So this is an indication that for some of you, you may actually find out that you're pregnant during this time, or, you know, you may have been trying for a long time and actually come to find that, okay, I have got the money that I wanted, or I've moved to the place that I wanted, or, you know, some of you may actually move, and once you do that move, then you find out that you're pregnant, or you may decide, let's try for a child. There's something around that, but there needs to be a change in your situation. We need to make changes and shift the energy for other and fresh, for new energy to come in. And when I'm saying new energy to come in, this could also mean, you know, decluttering. I know I need to declutter, right? So I'm not going to sit here acting like I'm a saint, right? But this is what I'm picking up. Decluttering, maybe actually taking that leap of faith and moving. I remember like years ago, I moved to my new place where I'm now, and I was in my other place when I started the channel, right? But I find that when I'm here in this new place, I can be more creative. When I look back at my old videos, I think I you know, obviously I was new, so I was a little bit shy, etc. But I do feel more comfortable in the area that I am in now. I feel like I can express myself more. I just feel more at home, you know, and maybe that could be the thing. Maybe some of you are thinking about moving, and, you know, sometimes once you move, other positive situations start transforming into your life. That could be the thing. And if that is the thing, these cards are saying that, you know, take that step, take that action. I feel some of you've manifested this change, and this change will come, but you need to take that step as well to see this change come into full fruition. Now we have heart chakra. Yes, okay. So with your heart chakra, butterflies, I feel some of you are closing down your heart chakra, or not, you know, feeling very defensive. Maybe some of you've been hurt. Maybe some of you are dwelling on the pain of being hurt. We've all been there. We all done that. None of us are perfect. This is saying, don't allow what happened in the past to destroy your present. easier said than done. But I feel for some of you, maybe a family member, maybe a love partner from the past may have hurt you so much, and you're holding on to that pain. And by you holding on to that pain, you're blocking the love that is before you. Some of you could be, there's something about feeling quite stuck in a certain time, a certain place of when you felt love, or you may have vowed that I will never love again because last time I loved, this happened to me, this person betrayed me. How can my sister, my mum, my brother, my uncle, my auntie, my friend do that to me? And it's not nice when you've experienced, betrayal from someone that you were close to. However, there comes a time to forgive the person, not to say that what the person done is good. Here's a pat on the back. Thank you for doing that to me. No, it's basically forgiving that individual so that you can free yourself, so that you can move on, so that you can connect with other people that are in alignment with you. Because holding on to that pain is only gonna, ignite it and make you feel worse than you feel already. And that's giving that other person power, because remember, we're all energetically connected. Okay, so by you holding on and harboring onto that pain, you're feeding that person. You're making their power bigger. You're making their power over you, I should say, greater than it shouldn't really be, because ultimately we should only have power over ourselves. Okay, so this is saying to release that pain, to transmute that pain into something positive, whether that means that you connect with other friends, whether that means you connect with other family members that don't mistreat you or don't betray you or doesn't try to jeopardize you, whether that means that some of you may have lost a job that you really, really loved, right? And this could mean maybe it could be time to try and look for a new job. Maybe this could also mean focusing on your hobbies. Maybe you didn't get an opportunity to focus on your hobbies while you're working at that job. There's been a shift, but sometimes we're taking on certain paths, and sometimes those paths are painful, but always try and get the lesson from that path, okay, that you're on. Okay, so this is saying that try and find ways of opening up your heart chakra. Yes, you will love again. Yes, you may be cautious, but you are lovable and you are deserving, and you will love again. So there's some YouTube meditations out there that can aid you in regards to opening up your heart chakra, not closing yourself off, because for some of you actually want to connect with a new person, and by your heart chakra being closed off, people won't be drawn to you. They'll find you attractive, and they'll think you're handsome or pretty, whatever the case may be, but energetically they'll feel like there's a restriction for them to come in closer to you. And sometimes when we close ourselves off, we also block our blessings. It's not just about love, it's about other things, so obviously safeguard your energy, be mindful of who you're around. However, open up your heart so that you can connect what's your birthright, what's for you. We have child. So this to me is an indication that you may need to connect with your inner child. Do things that make you feel good, like I said before, pick up hobbies. Some of you may have done hobbies and things that you done when you were much younger that you actually loved, but as you've grown older, you may have felt, I haven't got no time for that. Or, by doing things that make you feel good, you actually raise your vibrations and you attract more positive situations to yourself. And I definitely feel some of you are wanting to attract fresh energy, a child, maybe a new home, or, maybe new friends, and a new job, most definitely. This is saying to do that creative project. Okay, and also some of you, your urge to spend time with the family that you have. Some of you have children, connecting with your children, playing maybe a board game or watching a movie, etc. with your children. Butterflies, it's been an absolute pleasure. I will speak to you tomorrow. Okay, put that in your diary, and I'll see you soon. Take care of yourself. Peace out.